Good afternoon, all. Happy Mondays to you. Good to see everybody in. Hope the weekends were fabulous. Hope your teams got off to a winning way over the weekend. My team did. We played a QPR side who just lost 6-1 to Blackpool in the week. We could only beat them 1-0. We scored after 3 minutes and then did nothing for the rest of the game. Hopefully your teams did well. Let's see who's with us already this afternoon. Mike is in all the way over from the Azures. Let us know, Mike. Have we already sold a car today? Have you already got that sweet commission? Or is it a day off work today? Are you having a nice little Monday at home? I know that you've just had Father's Day over in Portugal, haven't you? So maybe you're enjoying a long weekend. Ryan Black is with us, finally back for a live stream. Ryan, let's go. Isaac Lockett is with us. Of course he is. The good doctor, or the doctor in waiting, is in the house. Rook, are we there? We're not there yet, Rook. We're not anywhere near there. Salty BFM. It's that time, isn't it, Salty? Let us know what we are enjoying, Salty. I want your lunch order. I want the liquid refreshment that you're washing it down with. Give us all of the intel. Rook has watched 4 great J-League games, but did not have fun at work last night. Walked into a pile of problems, Rook. That's not what we go to work for, is it? Piles of problems. Mike's on the paperwork, so meh. And Neil Bathgate, hello, good sir. You were thinking about me earlier. It's not going to be something positive, is it, Neil? It's going to be something probably derogatory, aimed in my direction. Come on, Neil, hit me with it. What have we got? Benjamin Bessemer, you fabulous individual. Welcome into Benjamin. By the way, Benjamin, I'm not entirely sure that we've ever ascertained the club that you follow. Is it Manchester United or am I way off there? You're going to have to let us know who you support. Salty B, the world, Weatherspoons, is your oyster. So have you just walked in? Salty, have you picked a nice little spot next to the window and you are perusing the menu as we speak? Let us know, Salty, what the options are. I'm sure the chat can decide. The Dark Admiral's in as well. Finally managed to get in to see another live stream. Dark Admiral, I'm not sure how much you've missed, although we are at a new club now. Why don't we jump straight over into the game where we are no longer Kingstonian manager? We are now at Sutton United, Dark Admiral. I don't know whether you'd kept up on that. Good timing, Talis, you fabulous human being, you.
Afternoon, everybody.
I think we should show them this, shouldn't we, Talis? Here we go. New kits for Sutton United. I think we got some cheeky little 3D ones in operation as well. Looking rather fine, by the way. Gold, white and black is my favourite kit combination. So that third kit looks absolutely monstrous, Talis. Thank you for your hard work. Neil, you saw some Llama sweets in Morrison's, and of course, that led you to think of me. Rook's on the quesadilla today. Got no game is in. How was St. Patrick's? Got no game. Hope you had a fabulous time. Salty is more of a hidden in a dark corner. If I was ever caught in a Weatherspoons, Salty, I would want the cover of the shadows as well. Ryan Black has come for FM content, but we also want to hear what Salty's ordering from Weatherspoons. Of course we do. Talis, they looking nice, aren't they? They are. Look at that third kit. I am drawn to. I mean, that is the channel colours there. It's very, very nice. Benjamin. Hang on. Okay, so we've got a few clubs here. Woking fan, # United fan, Langley FC fan, and England. obvious reasons. You're Scottish. No, of course not. Look, let me full disclosure time. Full disclosure, we picked up at Sutton United last stream and managed to get through a mammoth one game where we beat Doncaster United. I had then big plans of going away and getting through maybe the January transfer window, strengthening lots. Didn't quite work out like that. I've played one more game where we did beat Newport County. Played pretty well, and let's show you those 3D kits in action, Talis, shall we? Sorry, it boots up. It boots up. Hold on a second. Hey? Look at these little scoundrels. Ignore this goal. It wasn't the best. But, those look all right, don't they? So we've got 2 wins from 2 games as Sutton United boss. We're playing Exeter City today. I feel a bit daunted by the step up. I honestly do. When we were at Kingstonian, we might be bringing you back for the start of the stream for a tough game against Worthing away. Playing Exeter City now, it all feels a little bit bigger. Benjamin, I missed the main club. Well, I read them all out there. What have I missed? I think I read them all out. 3 or 4 J-League games were soaking wet and bucketing it down, but the drums and the chanting still never stopped. I mean, you don't surprise me. Every time I see J-League coverage, however fleetingly that might be, it seems like the fans are absolutely bouncing. Isaac is working. You've got UC Askeline and Son in goal, don't they? Who's that? Who's got UC Askeline and Son in goal? Not Exeter. Not in the year 2026, surely. We've just had some players on trial, by the way, and we need to make some strengthening, as I think we discussed last stream. I'm looking for a centre-back, I'm looking for a left-back, I'm looking for a central midfielder. I've done my best via our... I guess it was the chairman, because we are very, very lightly staffed, by the way. We've got a head of youth development, Marvin Williams, and that's it. And we've got a chief scout, Dean Machine West. I've got adverts out for all of the different coaching vacancies that we might have. I've got adverts out for scouts as well. Yeah, I do. I was just checking. So we're waiting for people to apply for those jobs. It meant that I was relying on... I don't even know who it was there. Terry Bullivant. I think we've got a director of football. I was relying on him suggesting players for us. I don't think we'll be able to afford these cash signings. Although, Mungo Bridge, I think, used to play for Aston Villa. He did used to play for Aston Villa. And he's meant to be a bit special. And he's got a contract expiring. So let's just see what the lay of the land is for Mungo Bridge. Eli Campbell. I'm sorry, I'm getting caught up in new signings as we speak. Look at the pace on this kitten. Goodness me. All right, we'll have a look. Benjamin Besser. Yep, we do. I've missed that. Rook. Always like working with a director of football. I don't know about... I'm not sure where I lie on that, Rook. I don't know whether I feel like they're watching, judging with their critical eye, thinking, do you know what? I could probably step in and do this job an awful lot better. And they would be right. I mean, they're absolutely right. I tell you what, 70 years old. He's not looking bad. He looks the same age as me. 70 years old. Terry Bullivant. Goodness me. What's your background here, Tez? He's been manager of Barnet, so he knows he can do better than me. He's also been... Yeah, I tell you what, Drew's with us.
Evening, everybody.
No! Bossa Redding. Do you remember Terry Bullivant, Drew? Welcome in, by the way. Myth 93, Mungo... Oh, hold on, hang on. We've got some intel here. Let's pause. From Myth 93, Mungo Bridge is a legend. You took him... Whoa. Is this true? From the National League to the Prem. To the Prem? What kind of football's he been playing then? Bit out on loan in the National League. 726, that'll do. Back into League One. 5 appearances off the bench, 2 starts. Not looking great, but he's not playing a lot of first-team football. And his contract is up in 6 months. And he could play left-back or centre-back. He's got your stamp of approval, Myth, but tell me a little bit more, Myth. Was he a left-back or a centre-half for you? I can't really see too much about him here. This aggression worries me for a centre-half. Where were you playing him? And what kind of ratings was he getting when you were in League 2? What kind of ratings was he getting when you were in the Premier League? Isaac, you're working and not working, aren't we all? Isaac, aren't we all? We're not going to tell anybody. Greeno, the director of football recommended free transfers. To recommend free transfers is decent help in the lower levels. It is, but is he judging me? Look at, he's got judging eyes, I think. He doesn't trust me. I walked in from Kingstonian, 2 tiers below. He hasn't got a lick of faith in my managerial abilities, let's be honest. Neither do we. I'm also tempted to see, and they're not going to let me go on a coaching course. I'm the only person on the training ground at the moment, aren't I? But look at me. I've fallen out with Robbie Fowler as well, an adversary. I think because I didn't play one of his kids on loan. We need to get onto a coaching course. I don't think they're going to let us, but we'll give it a go. Sorry, Talis. Llama, Isaac was saying and asking if Woking had UC last guys. Well, I think to see where Woking are, we'll have to go into the division below us, I'm afraid. I hope. I've gone the wrong way. Are they in the division below us? They can't be in our division, can they? Whoa. Ooh, they're doing well. And Ties have moved on. They've got Steve Cottrell, one of Birmingham's worst ever managers, as their head coach. Joel Coleman, Craig King, Nathaniel Ford. There are no Yaskalainens. You're going to try and make me spell it now, aren't you? This is going to have a whole lot of double letters in there. You can't just say UC Sun. I can't search for that, can I? Where's someone that's been brave enough to actually write Yaskalainen in the chat? We're going JAA. That's got to get us most of the way there, hasn't it? Will Yaskalainen, has he headed back to Finland? Is this our boy? 850 quid a week at Coquelin Palavikot. Used to play for AFC Wimbledon. Doesn't look like... am I mistaken? Is he never been at Woking? I don't know what's happened. He's never been at Woking. Anyway, I saw another message as I was scrolling up. Drew, morning all. Terry Bullivant. No! He used to manage Reading and drive a taxi. He was terrible. At which, though, Drew? Terrible at the taxi? Terrible at the managing? Terrible at both? What if he drives the team bus? Was he a terrible taxi driver? Is he a hazard on the road? I'm concerned. So it looks like, unless Yusuke Yaskalainen has other sons, J.A., are there more? Is it like a whole family of goalkeepers? It doesn't look like it. Sean Hammond, good afternoon to you. Fabulous to see you. Neil, Terry Bullivant was manager of Reading. He was rubbish. He was an ex... We're all tuned into the old cabbie thing here. David Hall, good to see you, David. Hope you're well. How did your team get on at the weekend, David? Isaac, I feel like you're getting badly trolled by... Sorry, Isaac. I think I'm a couple of minutes behind the chat there and I missed some messages. It flew down faster than I was anticipating. You know what I'm like, Isaac. I'm older than Terry Bullivant. Rook. He has judging a 15. So if he is judging you, he does it rather well. Anyway, look, we've got players in on trial here. And I would appreciate your opinion. Let's just remind you of the lay of the land here. We have got Harry Hagan as left back. And I don't know about you, but I'm going to put this in the suboptimal category. Physically, I reckon we're probably worse than the tier 6 standard we were just at. crossing and dribbling wise, that doesn't look great. Teamwork, work rate, that doesn't look good either. I think left back's a priority. I think we've got another one that might be injured who's making their way back. Am I right? Let's get into the squad. Do we have an injured left back? We do. Jaden Morgan. Who sounds German there. Guten Morgen. Jumping reach of 3. Crossing and dribbling is... I mean, I don't think that's brilliant either. It's an upgrade. I don't think that's brilliant. So I want a left back. Is Jacko a step up from those two? Let me know. Could be. Could be. Oh, sorry. I've missed lots again, haven't I? Sorry. Myth. You used him as a left... Oh, okay. So Mungo could come in as the left back. He was merely a sub in your first Prem season, but he deserved to play some Prem games. Interesting. Very interesting. Timper, Yaska... Yes, thank you, Timper. Yaska, you did the little... over the A's there. That's classy. In real life, he's upwoking. And wow... No, Timper! Are you Finnish? And did I honestly nail that Finnish pronunciation? Oh, come on. I'm pleased with that. That makes my day. Nigel! Good sir. How are you? Welcome in. Talis has got Jyskalainen at Red Star Paris. Benjamin, you don't think the update accounted for the... Oh, this is a recent thing. Okay. It was after the window of the 4th of Feb. Good knowledge of transfer windows there, Benjamin. Top work. Harry with a teamwork of 5. Not so good. Rook. I'm with ya. I think we need a left back. Is Ben Jackson better? I mean, he still strikes me as a kind of a non-league left back there. We've got Declan John. That looks all right, doesn't it? Doesn't it? I know physically it's not blowing anybody away, but it looks a bit better. And then we got Terrell Ajermang, who I think is more of a midfielder, really. He can play as a wing back, but yeah, I reckon the best of those could be Declan John. Let me know. Do we wait and see how much they're going to charge us for Mungo? Do we make a cheeky offer for Declan John? I don't know. Oh no, oh no, oh no, Salty B, terrible news. You've ordered a Doom Bar on the app. Get you, by the way. Doesn't even walk up to order anymore. Oh, it's like speaking to royalty here. They came over and said they were out. I told them anything will do. They're going to bring Stella. Salty, brace yourself. They're bringing over Stella. It's going to be a pint of crazy juice. Brace yourselves. Greeno, weekend footy. Here we go. This is the news we're after. Cherries fan. The Villa result was horrible. Did you lose 3-1 there, Greeno, to Villa? But it was amazing to see David. Oh, that's fabulous. David Brooks was back. God, that's got to be over a year, hasn't it, with his treatment? Terror-wise, 94th minute winner. Limbs at the Lucas. I bet it was. Salty B, I mean, look, I personally think, Salty B, we have to find you a new place to frequent at lunchtimes, don't we? If it's busy enough that there's a Weatherspoons in town, there must be other options. KD3, welcome in from Poland. Good to see you. Jackson seems much better, does he, Rook? But did you type that? Because I am a bit behind. Did you type that before I showed you Declan John? That's the question. Nigel, Jacko looks decent. Benjamin, to be honest, John would be your preferred. Nigel's going Declan John with Jacko on the bench. What, Wacko Jacko in as well? A brace of left backs. It's an option. Let's show you what else we got in on trial as well, because I've not really seen these either. Now, look, ignore the fact that I've bought strikers in on trial, even though I'm not looking for one. I just can't help myself. When you see a striker for free, you just think, could I? Should I? Maybe we shouldn't. Talking of taxi drivers, here's Hayden Hackney, the carriage. He's not good enough, is he? And a little unkempt, I would say. We've had a look at Ajermang. We've got Zach Bell. I don't think so. I don't think he's quite right. We've got Harry Wallace. Mabes? What do you think? Mabes? I mean, we don't need a first choice midfielder, but we do need some depth. Sorry, Rook, you wrote that several days ago. Greeno never spoons. More gammon in the boardroom of that shower than there is in the pub kitchen. All right, Greeno. You're clearly offended by the Weatherspoons chat. Rook, depth is never a bad thing. Nigel makes a good point. Jackson could come in as cover across the left. What's happening, Ben? Did Jacko also play a bit... Jacko did play a bit further up, Ben. Nice spot. Could do a cheeky bit of left side, which is interesting, Benjamin. Because our current first choice left winger is actually right-footed. So we don't actually have anybody natural down that left-hand flank. So Jacko could be a thing. But depend on his wages. Let's have to check out the... this could be problematic. Already over our wage budget. Okay. We need to try and ship some of the dross out then, don't we? We're gonna go through some of these, and I'm going to try and keep a closer eye on the chat. If I click on anybody and you all start yelling sell at me, we will offer them out. Roman Charles Cook. Very consistent, very quick, mentally gaps, technically very little to like. 325 quid a week. I'm waiting for somebody to yell. What else? Salty. You're going to start the Salty tour of Birmingham and let you know which local pub I'm in each stream. Where are you, Salty B? Are you on Broad Street? I'll direct you to much better places if you're on Broad Street, by the way. Nigel, City were off their game. Only the 6th this weekend. Oh, I mean. And against a second tier team, Nigel, you expect a lot more. Rook, not fast enough for attacking midfield. I would agree. Nigel, Harry's better than anything else you've shown us. I think, yeah, let's just compare him to our own central midfielders there, shall we? So he would be kind of cover for Alistair Smith. And looks reasonably similar to him, to be honest. What was his name? It's going to be easier if I do it the other way around, I think, isn't it? Harry Wallace compare with Alistair Smith. Okay. No, Smith does look like he's better. Significantly better, but maybe backup. Shove the transfer budget into the wages. Do we want to wait and see what the Mungo cost is? I suppose we can't even sign Mungo, even if the price is reasonable, if we don't have the wages for it. So, Nigel, you might make a good point here. Let's have a look at what that would give us if we did that then. Go into the finances. Let's make the budget adjustments. If we were to throw 100 grand in, considering we're already 2 grand over, it's not even going to get us there, is it? That's disappointing. Some people have got to go. Freebies are better than buys, are they, Myth? Well, I would agree with you. And we're in debt as well. We've got to get some people out. Okay. Let's make some executive decisions then. Some of these players need to go. Roman Charles Cook, I'm going to say, is not good enough for us. He's already on the list. Let's offer him out. Carlisle could be interested. Come on, Carlisle. We've got Chinonso Chibuzi, who's not bad, but as a striker has got finishing of 6, and he's on £1,000 a week. There you go. Why can't I offer him out? What's happening here? 6 months to go on his contract. Transfer status on the list. Confirm it. And, oh, there we go. Offer to club. Sorry, being blind there. He's gone. Look at your high earners, Nigel. That's a good shout, isn't it? Can we get that in general info? Oh, blimey. Kieran Phillips on the bench. For what? Yeah, but not bad. It's just 1,700 a week. Honestly, we can upgrade on that. So we just offered out Chibutsi. That could be good. Have you got a reserve team eating up the budget? Doesn't look like it. Got some under 18s, including Jamal Allen. No. £5 a week. I mean, Isaac. Every little helps, right? Jamal's he's sucking £5 a week out of the club. Alex, look at these mercenaries holding the club to ransom. Oh, they're all at it. What's that going to be after tax? I mean, he's probably on, what, £350 a week after tax? Goodness me, maybe Terry Bullivan is also just robbing that off and taxing them into training. Anyway, back to the squad, Mattia, hi everybody, just checking in to see how we are. Mattia, we're doing fabulous. How's Genoa? How are Milan? Did Milan lose at the weekend? Am I making things up there? Or did Milan lose? Josh Walker. Can go, Josh. £700 a week. Go on, son. On your way. Rook, you have to pay your youth something besides lunch. Well, yeah, we got to pay for their lunch because they can't afford it on a £5 a week, can they? Who else can we go? Jack Tones. Jumping reach of 3. 470. Go on, Jack. I'm quite happy for you to go if you want. Jack Rose, backup goalkeeper. Third choice goalkeeper, actually, I think. Am I right? Yeah. Jack Rose. Do we need a third choice goalie? We probably do. We probably do, don't we? Greeno, talking of finance. You got stung for 2 Mother's Day meals yesterday. One for Mrs. Greeno, one for your mam. Hang on, Greeno, where did you take them? 240 quid out of pocket? How much is KFC where you live? 240 quid? Good Lord, Greeno, good Lord. You are a man of high dining there. Nigel, if you've got a guy earning 1,700 quid a week on the bench, you must be able to get a bench guy for half of that. The other thing we haven't looked at, Nigel, is I know we're over the budget, but that doesn't mean that we can't make an offer to Ben Jackson that he would be happy with. And I've just seen that. I don't like that. But we could make him a cheeky offer. See what kind of thing is after a fringe player. What? Oh, honestly, Ben? No. That's not happening. That's just not happening, is it? He wants to come in as a fringe player, as the club's top earner. What about Deki John? Important player. Come on, boys. Be serious now. Be serious. Who's our other guy? Harry Walls. Don't be ridiculous. Fringe player. That's 400 quid a week, fringe player. That's better. Okay, well, we could be in business here. So what's he want? He wants 625. 425. And yeah, get rid of that. And that's a bit much. Come on, let's start negotiating here, Harry. No, you've actually gone up by 50 quid. That's not quite how these things work. Come on. I'm going to... do you know what? Can I add you in a cheeky goal bonus? And I've got absolute faith that you won't get in the team of the year. So let's pump that up. If you get in the team of the year, I'll give you the £4,000 out my own pocket here, Harry. Harry, come on now. Be sensible. Harry, I don't want to pay you for more than 500 quid a week, really. All right, 550 then, Harry. Good boy. Good boy. Okay. Could have one on the bus. Here we go. Greeno should have found the Weatherspoons. Roby. Yeah, Roby to the Savoy, honestly. That's really expensive, isn't it? Look at Greeno. A nice little Thai place in Wimborne for lunch. You can't have gone to a pub and it cost you that. How many kids did you take? Kids never had it so good. Sandwiches for their dinner this week now. Roby, put him on full time so they train more often. I've not just offered out a part-time contract, have I? We're a full-time club. We're fully professional, aren't we? Professional. Tell me, Roby. Tell me I've not just tried to sign a player on a part-time contract, because I didn't notice that. Is there a way of me being able to check? I think there is, isn't there? Change the contract offer. Oh, you got Roby. No wonder he wants to come in on 500 quid a week. He's going to want more money now, isn't he? Oh, no, he's fine. Roby. I tell you what, you're like Poirot down there in the chat, spotting that. Yeah, he's going to have to quit his job now. He was earning £1,000 a week, and I was chucking him an extra 500. Now he's got to quit his job and just work for 500 quid a week. Tough times, but Roby, you're on our side, not his. You're not his agent. Good spot there. Lovely stuff. Okay, that could be one in. And we've got a game coming up against Exeter in a couple of days' time. By the way, forgot to mention this. We've got a bit of a halftime chat coming up as well. We've got a bit of a halftime chat. So you're going to have to get your thinking caps on shortly. We're going to hit you with that in a moment. Bear with me a second. We're back. So yeah, halftime chat. Gonna be something a little bit more whimsical today after some of the more serious stuff, I think. We'll see how you get on with a bit of whimsy. Roby, I tell you what got my back. I just don't check things like that. You just assume, don't you? Here we go, by the way. What's happening here? Oh no, they're offering in contracts. I don't want him staying till the end of the season. 200 quid a week. Oh no. Oh no. Well, I'm going to accept it because that'll still save us £1,000. But if he accepts this, he's going to be loitering, isn't he? Unless when he goes, I can strike a deal for them to take him early. Is that an option? Tell I don't manage at this level very often. I don't normally make signings. No offers. What's all this, though? What's going on down here? We got people in for Roman Charles Cook. Who? Harrogate and Carlisle. Go on, then. On your way. On your way, son. And Malcolm Grant. 130 quid a week, and someone will take him on loan. Go on, then, Mal. Go on. They'll pay 600 quid a week for you. Come on then. Nigel. He's going to have to quit his job, but he won't be getting up at 5 a.m. Yeah, that's a good point. Working for the Terry Bullivant's taxi company, I suppose. Board respond to the coaching course. We need your presence on the training ground. I don't think you do. I think we'll be perfectly fine without me. We'll just leave the players to it. You know, I'll leave the bibs and the cones, and then they can, do the rest themselves. Come on, let's not be silly now, board. Come on, we can do without me. Terry Bullivant's around. The Terry Bullivant's. Oh, perfect. There we go. So we no longer have any presence on the training ground, but the good news is I'm starting a new coaching course. Hurrah, that coaching is going to be pretty bad, by the way. What are we on there? 1 star for the goalkeeping. Oh, this is bad. What's our training looking like compared to the rest? Oh my goodness, look at that. I think we could be the worst in League 2 for our coaching. Right, we need more people in. Get them through the door. We already start building for next season. Roby, to be fair, you don't think you can offer people part-time in the year? Yeah, I don't know what's happened there. I mean, Sutton don't start off in non-league. They got promoted a couple of years ago, didn't they? So, I don't know. I don't know what's happened there. That's an odd one. By the way, I'll try and remember to mention this. A couple... Oh, I love the name Hague Whips. Whipsy. He's not very good, but I just like his name. We've got more offers that have come in as well. What's happening here? Where are these extra offers? What's this? Oh, go on then. Go on then. Just accept all of them. There we go. Lovely stuff. Yeah, I'll try and remember to mention this a couple of times. In fact, come on, let's be serious now. I'm going to try and remember to mention this a couple of times during the stream because, you know, people come and go. Of course they do. People come and go. What is it we need to... Yeah, this week there's going to be no stream on Wednesday. I know, shock horror. No stream on Wednesday. Something's going on Wednesday. We might need to get into what's going on Wednesday, but I'll tell you about it later. All right, so I've got a real disrupted week this week, but we're still good for a stream on Friday. We're absolutely perfect for a stream on Friday, but we've got a very disrupted week before we're back to normal for 3 weeks, more or less. I've got something going on next Wednesday as well. But Rook's got it in the chat. Rook knows. Rook's very on brand, and we appreciate that. We're going Tuesday stream this week. So stream now, as you can see, this is me live. And we're going to go exactly the same time, 24 hours time as well. So we'll be live 1 p.m. tomorrow. But that means that we won't be able to do Wednesday. I've got to go back and do some teaching on Wednesday, which... let's be honest, the world didn't want it to come to this, but it has. I've got to go back to my old school. When I left, I promised them that I would go in and cover a colleague who was going to have some time off, and I thought it would be much earlier in the academic year than this. But no, it's actually popped up now, and so I've got to go and start that on Wednesday. Luckily, I'm going in Wednesday and Thursday, and then Friday, this lady would have had off anyway, so I'm free. Then it's the Easter holidays. So I'm going back in right at the start of the Easter holiday. So we can get streaming again, but then after the Easter holidays, my schedule gets very, very busy, and so my streams are going to get a little bit more haphazard, which I don't like. I don't like. I know you won't like. I don't like. They're going to get very, very haphazard. 22 grand for Mungo Bridge Myth. And his contract's up in 6 months. I reckon we hold fire for 6 months. What do you reckon? Anyway, yeah, my schedule's going to get very haphazard, but only for 2 or 3 weeks. Only for 2 or 3 weeks. And then we'll be back for the summer. And I'll be able to keep my streams at the same time every day. Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays, 1 p.m. But yeah, that disruption starts Wednesday, I'm afraid, and I'm no happier. Oh, hold on. You get a bit of a bargain here. My disruption starts this Wednesday. So, Benjamin, yeah, no suspense, I'm afraid. Yeah, just Tuesday rather than Wednesday. I made a bit of a big deal about that, didn't I? James Martin, big fan and long-time viewer, but only just getting your head round the YouTubing thing. Great content. You're doing a smashing job. I tell you what, James, you can come again with sentences like that. That's delicious. Thank you very much, James. Isaac Lockett, Wednesdays are sports afternoons, aren't they? No. I mean, he's teaching dull subjects to people that aren't that interested. Nigel, perhaps you can get an affiliation with a local school for your players, and whilst you're doing the coaching badges, the PE teachers. Nigel's thinking outside the box. I like that. Myth's a cheapskate. Don't spend a dime until the championship. There's your answer. I don't think we're going to be able to offer him anywhere near the wages he wants anyway. So I think this is all a little moot, but we will go with it. By the way, Talis, if you're still there, the shirts are up in the boardroom. Look at that. Suggested promises. And then, yeah. Thank you anyway, Mungo. Thank you for your time. We'll be back in touch at the end of the season. Rook, time is an illusion. And spring break is doubly so, Rook. That's like some kind of haiku. That's very cryptic. Wolf, who is this amazing FM superhero? You're looking for the gaffer, and that's definitely not you, because the gaffer wears... The glasses are gone. The glasses are gone, Wolf. That's why I haven't got a clue what I'm doing. Welcome in, Wolf. Anyway, fabulous to see you. Frankie Thomas at Wingate and Finchley. Why would I care that his contract is up? I don't know. The shirts. Myth. We don't need any excuse, do we? Look at those rascals. On brand as well, they are. On brand. Myth. The shirts look amazing. 4 eyes. Well, hello. Sneaking in quietly. You've been poached by other clubs for your service. You're poached. Sean, anybody else having problems hearing Llama keeps cutting out for you. And there's Neil, straight in. If only, Sean. Sorry. Neil, up. Yeah. No, sorry, Neil. Sorry, it's working fine, I'm afraid. Isaac's not having issues. He's probably disappointed about that himself. Tales of the Tapes. Just bought FM23 in the spring sale. Still can't tell if you like it more than 22. You know the answer, Tales of the Tapes. Of course you do. Where did we land after Kingstonian? We are at Sutton United. We've not gone far, to be honest, Wolf. I think we've maybe gone a mile here. Not far at all. You'll get your accommodation sorted. I don't think we need to move. Literally, I think we're in the next door borough here. I think we're very close to AFC Wimbledon, Wolf, which is probably where you've chosen to frequent yourself. Probably your dodgy internet, sure. No. It might have been a little problem my end. You never know. Although the little llamas are all at school, they're not chewing up my broadband, so should be all right. By the way, I have a horrible feeling we might need to make a full-time training schedule live on stream. That's the content nobody asked for. But my players, they can't do this, can they? Why would I know there's nobody turning up, so the players are organising it themselves, but why would we have all of these physical sessions in January? I mean, that just looks like it's asking for trouble, doesn't it? Josh Walker, are you one of the ones I'm trying to bomb out? You are. Somebody wants you on loan. Are they going to pay all of your wages? Fine. On your way, son. We've lost Mungo Bridge. Never mind. Swindon get him. You're withdrawing. What do you mean? Whoa. No. Disaster. No. We've joined a new club. Responsibilities. No. We've got Terry Bullivant making decisions. No, Terry. You can't. Terry, he's just brought in an under-18 sports scientist. Terry. We got money to burn. How much have you just shelled out for him, Tezza? 350 notes. Terry. Terry Bullivant, honestly. All right, next thing. When is Terry Bullivant's contract up? Where do you find Terry Bullivant, by the way? What do I look at? Staff, overview, all. Where are you? What? Director of football. 2027. You're on your way, Terry. You're on your way. Concentrate on your taxis, son. Look at this. 850. No, he's paid more than me. Look at all of this. Who needs all this rubbish down here? Ricky Wellard. 600 sheets a week. He's on the same money as me. I'm only on 650. Look at the state of this under-18 squad. Costing us absolute fortune. 450. I don't even have a goalkeeper coach. And Christian Umbetter's coming in offering 997. He's getting paid a king's ransom here. King's ransom. Anyway, Rook, yeah, not training. You're right, Rook. We're not training enough. 18-minute drive from Sutton's training ground to Kingstonian, or 55 minutes by train if you want to go to Wimbledon and back out. Good knowledge, Isaac. Good knowledge. Myth. After you've done your training schedule, you get the same feeling you got when you finished a school assignment. Such a chore. I love it, Myth. I love a bit of training, but I'm not sure whether the stream will love it. We'll see in a moment. Tales of the Tapes. Matches are somehow harder on your GPU without looking any better, though. Oh, what, with FM23? Well, if you're there, Tales of the Tapes, let's have a little look in here, shall we? Preferences. advanced. What do we do? Matches. If you turn down things like the graphics quality, isn't there a way you can also get rid of like the supporters and stuff down here as well? If you have a little look in here, Tails, I'm sure there's stuff that you can turn down. Here we go. What's this? Crowd quality. Get your crowd quality to low or off, and it might help. It might help. And if you get your graphics quality and tune that down a little bit as well. I don't know about these other things. Texture qualities, anti-aliasing. I don't know what that refers to, but these things might help. So check it out, Tails. Check it out. Could be a little saviour there. Got no game. Terry's gone rogue. Terry's doing his own thing now, and I'm not very happy about it. Four Eyes. You got talking to them in the 7th, then first big season, go then to 5th, before you won the playoffs. Now you're upper division and sitting pretty at top. Your record is play 76, 146. Have I missed something, Four Eyes? Who are you managing there? You've been poached by other... Oh, right. So tell us, Four Eyes, tell us, who's the new club? Who are you with? Who are you with? Greedo, sit Terry down. Give him one of the famous... Yeah, Terry, I'm sorry. Come on in. We need to have a talk. Isaac, not knowledge, just a cheeky Google. Terry knows he's on the out. So, yeah, he's going out in a blaze of glory, Wolf. He's just trying to bankrupt the club as he's got one foot out the door. 350 sheets a week on a sports scientist for this absolute shower. I mean, Jamal Allen is the big prospect, and we're only paying him $5 a week. I mean, oh, here we go, Four Eyes. Well, that is big time. Thatcham Town. Anti-aliasing is how jagged or smooth the edges are in the sea myth. That's the kind of knowledge that we're after. Thank you very much for that. Why the funny name, aliasing? What does that mean? Or am I just pronouncing it completely wrong? Isaac, have you seen there is a player from the Solomon Islands playing in Bosnia's first division? No, but I like niche little statistics like that, Isaac. Benjamin Bassam has heard that. Where do you guys go to get your Solomon Islands knowledge? Oh, whoa. Sneaking in the back door, late as normal.
Evening, everybody.
Pokesarama, here he is. Welcome in, sir. Little cheeky work from home day, is it? Are you doing childcare duties again that involves just watching strange streams on the internet? Welcome in, Pokesy. Great to see you. Always a pleasure for you. Often a chore for me. No, Benjamin, don't give him the warm welcome there. Don't give him the warm welcome. He's a scoundrel, a rapscallion. By the way, we may as well open this up to my chat as well. Pokes knows what's coming. Pokes, the savage, the uncouth that he is, eats chocolate biscuits with the chocolate face down. So the digestive part is up in the sky. Tell me how you eat your chocolate biscuits. We are all, aren't we? We are all chocolate up, surely. Don't listen to anything Pokes is going to put in the chat now. He's all propaganda on this. Don't listen to him. Myth. What? No, Myth. What do you mean? Don't call it Team Pokes. That's what he wants you to say. Don't think he's got a movement here. Got no game. Chocolate facing up. Standard. I like that. Rook. I mean, if the chocolate is down, you get that. No, Rook. Don't start making excuses. Isaac saw it on Twitter. You just need to know how this came. It came up because Pokes was snuffling chocolate biscuits on stream. Face down. Don't worry, the chat quickly picked him up on it. Pokes, there is some scientific Scientology evidence that it's a better way to eat your biscuits. A professor of nonsense at Rapscallion University. Pokes, it's not happening. It's not happening. Anyway, sorry, what have I missed up here? James Martin, trying your Vaduz save idea, but in a novel twist. You're playing it on the 20-year-old Champ Manager 4. Would have thought of that if wouldn't have thought of that if not for your videos. James Martin, you're an absolute gent. That's the second comment from you for the day that I've absolutely adored. Thank you very much for that. Fabulous. Isaac, you need to tune in for a poke stream. Haven't been able to catch one yet. Little heads up, Isaac. They'll be about an hour later than Pokes advertises them at. And then, I'll tell you what, we'll get into some more Pokes trivia, by the way. Pokes, as in the Pokes, who's in the chat right now. He says that Bourbon biscuits are top tier. I say, personally, they're naked penguins. They're like ration biscuits. Bourbons, yes or no? I'm firmly in the no camp. I'll take a cheeky custard cream all day of the week. Bourbons, no, it's like rationing's back on. Anyway, HC16, afternoon to you. Welcome in. Neil Bathgate. You're in the middle, but chock to the left for you. Pokes, we've seen your links. They're not science. Dark Admiral, chocolate up or down makes no difference to you. It's a chocolate biscuit, so it's all good. It's got to go up. Happy to share the progress. Has just joined the Discord for us. Well done for finding a link that I've left to the Discord that actually works, by the way. That's very good. Isaac, no. Can't beat... No, Isaac. Can't beat Bourbons. Milk, yes. Bourbons, no. No, there's many a better biscuit. Rook, the best way to eat a chocolate biscuit is double stacked. So you have chocolate up and down. Make a good point, Rook. The United City... thank you. Sorry. United City comes in with a little bit of sense. By the way, welcome in, Kev.
Afternoon, everybody.
Custard creams are the best. I mean, custard creams are elite. No, Dark Admiral. No, Bourbons, not delicious. Penguins, yes. Bourbons, crushing disappointments. Pokes, you like Isaac more and more. Have you not played a match? Look, hang on, Pokes. No, we've not even had half-time yet. I've not done my half-time talk. And yeah, you're right. We've not played a game. The good life needs a rest. Do. Yep, still using that pun. Still nobody under 40 gets that pun as well. Tom and Barbara. He needs a rest, but he's not getting one because I don't want to bring Oscar Williams into the side. And he's a bit of a hero, the good life. He's played very well so far. So he's tired, but he plays. Come on, let's treat ourselves. We've been streaming an hour. Let's do some Football Manager, shall we? We've talked biscuits. We've talked transfer signings. Let's go. So Dark Admiral saying Bourbon's delicious. Isaac, no games in an hour. Yeah, standard there. Four Eyes, Concord Rangers, Bradford Park, Woking, Torquay, United, Swindon Town and Guiseley wanting you. It's do I stay or do I go? Weren't we trying to work out who sung that song last stream? What are we doing here? We're on a good run. Let's keep that up. Kev, how was the weekend? Was good. It's bit busy, to be brutally honest, Kev. A lot of taking kids to football matches and swimming lessons and Mother's Day shenanigans. And Friday night, a little bit of punditry work on a draft competition. And then I was watching a bit of official H2 stream when I got back last night. So very busy, Kev, but very enjoyable. Congrats, by the way, on your performance at the weekend. I know it didn't go quite as well as you were hoping, but I understand you made a very strong start, didn't you? So your tactic has, it's got to have a little bit of legs in it, hasn't it? Sean Hammond, here we go. Look, Sean Hammond is a name you can trust. Gotta go chocolate hobnobs. Now we've got somebody talking sense. Here we go. Andrew Thomas. Hi, buddy. How are you doing? You're doing a Levski Sofia save first season. got third, nearly finished second, trying to overcome Ludogorets' dominance the last 12 seasons. Andrew Thomas, what a fabulous save starting out in Bulgaria. Is it a journeyman, though, or are you Levski Sofiaing all the way? Hold on, there's a villain in the chat. Pokes presumed if that was the case, then maybe you'd be in pre-season, but no, you're in Hey, Sunshine, I'm on season 4 here. Myth, Brits and their biscuits. When are we talking tea? Myth, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna torpedo through that myth there for you, Myth. I'm not a hot drinks drinker. Hot chocolate, coffee, tea, none of it. None of it. I don't drink alcohol either. I literally just drink from puddles. Four Eyes. It's all about your... no, see, tea, you may as well just take water out of the sink and drink that. Roby, beautiful rendition. Thank you. It's the Clash. Roby, you are on fine form today, by the way. You stopped me signing a semi-professional player, and it's the Clash. Do I stay or do I go now? If I go, there will be trouble. If I stay, it will be double. Andrew Thomas, did you tell me so far you've played 31, won 19, lost 12? Oh, sorry, drawn 12, lost none. Invincibles, Andrew. Go for it. Kev, it was hard to go out on an in-game coin toss, but Lee, is that what happened? A coin toss? In a draft tournament? Yeah, that sounds hard. Ryan, no, Ryan. Can't beat a Bourbon. A Jaffa Cake's on with you. Bourbons, I just can't endorse it. Andrew's doing a Build a Nation. Very nice. Okay. Hang on, got no game. Plain digestive is the... Yes. Sorry, I thought you were going to say it was your biscuit of choice. It's James Mills. Sorry, Myth, are you a hot drinks person? Forgive me, Mrs. I make hot drinks for Mrs. Llama, but ugh. God did not invent liquids to be hot. He really didn't. Benjamin, going back to the Solomon Islands, he's a striker, and in his professional life, he scored 95 goals in 51 games. Internationally, he scored 19 and 19. In the Solomon Islands, though, I would imagine. I mean, I would back myself to do fairly well in the Solomon Islands. Wolf Tracks. Make a note to make sure of the different types of squash are thank you. By the way, Wolf, well done for being a North American that knows what squash is, because I've encountered North Americans and tried to explain the concept of squash to them, and that's blown their minds. They think it's made out of squash, as in, what is squash? Is squash a vegetable? Or is it a fruit? It's a vegetable, isn't it? United City, you're the same, Llama. Not much of a hot drink. Thank you. All the alcohol. Yeah, you can save the alcohol. I'm not interested in that. James Martins with us on the tea. It's disgusting. Don't know how anybody can drink it. Patrick Rosborg, welcome in. Greetings. Good to see you. Roby, can only go down. No, Roby, you are on fine form. Andrew, I can't keep up with the chat. You youngsters are going today. Guys, like talking to millennials here. The speed that you're typing in. Andrew Thomas, we've got 4 games to go at Ludogorets for 70 points. Best of luck to you. Kev felt bad. Oh, Patrick, you were watching, were you? Llama, a man after your own heart. Family think you're feral for not drinking alcohol and for not drinking tea. You're on the same as... Although, hang on. You all have a cheeky triple espresso. Can't bear it. It's a hot liquid thing. I don't even like soup. I don't mind dipping things into soup, but hot liquids. Can't do it. Talis. Got a head... Talis. Thank you for the kits. The rest of the stream, I'm going to try and play a game, Talis, eventually. Rook's into his hot chocolate. The mad scientist. Ripple of applause for the mad scientist. Welcome in, sir. The king of Aarhus. Welcome in. PM, can you please explain to an American the brand loyalty you see among Brits and their store-bought junk food brands? I think, PM, it's that there's very little going on in the UK. So we get passionate about baked confectionery. That's our thing. Rook, Llama, he was a player in the adult league at 15 and was killing it in the Solomon Islands. Benjamin Bessemer. But what he forgot to mention is that he did all of that as a teenager in the Solomon Islands. You've got to remember, I've managed in Northern Mariana. At 15, kids are at their peak. By 19, they're retiring in Northern Mariana Islands. Patrick, the whole Super League cruise. Look, you're going to have to stop writing, so I can't keep up with all this. Dark Admiral's a teaholic. Andrew Thomas, his favourite biscuit is a malted milk. Little cows on. Nice. Four Eyes quit alcohol 2 years. Best thing ever. Alcohol, absolutely the devil's playground. Pokes, we need a biscuit. No, Pokes, we're not getting you anywhere near. We're not getting you anywhere near a biscuit tier list. Thank you very much. By the way, Pokes, you eat supermarket own labeled biscuits, don't you? I mean, good Lord. Greeno, hot drinks are Greeno. Apart from hot chocolate, which is rubbish, tea is fab, flat white, don't even know what that is, and Bovril. I mean, Bovril. Is that just like licking a cow's hoof? Oh, goodness me. PM, you second. No, we're not letting Pokes. We are not letting Pokes anywhere near a biscuit tier list. Absolutely not. Patrick, you reckon none of the Swedish biscuits will make the list? Patrick, you're going to have to tell us what passes as a good biscuit up in Sweden. And finally, look at this, by the way. 4 minutes past 2. Shaking the hands from the managers. Players in the tunnel. We're about to play a game of Football Manager. How's that for progress? And we're underway. Oh, by the way, sorry. I might be playing on a very long highlights package here. No, we're all right. Don't worry. We're on extended. Whenever I come back from playing a little bit offline, sometimes I find I'm watching full matches and you don't want to sit through that rubbish. Bovril at the football is no, Pokes. And welcome in Simon, by the way. Are we doing a best 11 named after food and drinks? We're not. Tony Bovril. No. Antonio Frappuccino. No, we're not doing that, Simon. Oh. Could be a thing for another day, though. Andrew Thomas, Bovril, tut, awful. You may as well drink a cup of gravy. Thank you, Andrew. You think the biscuit tier list... you're thirding the biscuit tier list just to see what shenanigans go on. Well, we'll do it quietly and privately when Pokes is not around to tarnish people's free thinking with his pro-Bourbon propaganda. Look at that for spreading the play. Beautiful. Come on then, McKnight. Here we go. Beverly McKnight to Randall. Into Smithy. And we're in Smithy. Tails. Oh, God. Keeper didn't look ready for that. Was he facing the wrong way? All right. Oh, he's having a go. Come on then. We need a winner for the header. And we've not picked up the scraps in midfield. And that's his trouble. All right. Save that with his jaw. All right. Whatever keeps it out. Well done. Tails picks it up on the halfway line. Kite's flying in midfield, isn't he, for them? Absolutely flying. Here he is again, the danger man. God, the wind rustling through his hair. Oh, no. Oh, he's saved a second one with his jaw. Well done, McGill. By the way, McGill sounds like a tough New York City cop, doesn't he? Here he is, Kuyar. Oh, 1-0, and he's hit that one nicely. There he is. He's an international footballer, you know, Kuyar. For Afghanistan, but an international footballer. I tell you what, he's bent that one right in the corner. And we're 1-0 up against the Grecians. Don't deserve to be. Based on the XG at least, but we're 1-0 up against the Grecians. Oh, that feels good. Hang on. Whoa. What have we missed here? Hang on. Are you an FM streamer? I thought it was a bit... Sorry. Yeah, we've talked a lot about snacks there, Kev, haven't we? Have any of y'all heard of American Girl Scout? Only through sitcoms, PM, but I wouldn't actually know what they are. Potovnik FM, you just lost the title with to PSG as RC Lens, only by 1 point. Next year, Potovnik. Next year, you'll get them. Craig, but... What now? Bourbon is the best biscuit. I don't see it. They're so dry. Oh no, I can't see it. I can't see it. Bovril is the nectar of the gods. Now the stream's gone. Nigel, the stream's gone. Bovril at half time on a cold December afternoon when you're down for... I can't get on board with the Bovril thing. Here we go, Wolf. Can people bring their own food and drink into the stadiums in the UK? My dad can, honestly. My dad has pockets like Mary Poppins' bag. Whenever he comes with us to the football with the kids, honestly, the kids love it. He's got like picnic hampers in each of his pockets. He'll wear like a 1980s sheepskin coat and he's plucking all kinds out of there. Tablecloths, candles, everything. So yeah, I don't know whether you're allowed to, Wolf, but yes, you can. JM Thoughts is with us as well. The resident Womble. Benjamin, I very nearly called in the resident Romble there, but that would have been a mistake. Patrick, in Sweden, you've got butter cookies, cardamom pots, chocolate slices, raspberry caves, all pretty good options. I don't know how well it translates to English, though. I can imagine a sweet butter cookie. I'd imagine that's similar to shortbread. A raspberry cave, though. I don't know. Andrew Thomas has made the Bulgarian FA Cup. Good to know. How did you choose Sutton? Yeah, just applied, Craig. Just applied and got it. Just hope McGill isn't one day away from retirement. Yeah, absolutely. The Scouts are young girls. Yeah, that bit we know. I think we call them brownies in the UK. Not chocolate brownies, but like Girl Guides. They sell cookies door to door for fundraise. Their cookies are cult status loved in the States. Yeah, so we see your sitcoms where you talk about Girl Scout cookies, but it's not a thing we have in the UK. Girl Scouts kind of keep themselves to themselves, I think, in the UK. Andrew, whoever started the biscuit conversation, leave now. I think you're right. Pokes, there's the door. Wolf Tracks. Yadar is handing out sweeties to the security. Quality. Yeah, honestly. No, so the thing about my dad, Wolf, is that he's just completely opposed to paying stadium prices for anything, even outside of stadium prices. So he'd rather fill his pockets with things that he's bought from a grocery store instead. Rook Stroop Waffle. If there was a footballer called Dave Stroop Waffle, I would sign him. Myth. Are you a teacher of language or some kind of scene performance? You are very good at talking. Myth, is that a hint to actually play a little bit of FM? No, I'm not a teacher of language. I'm a teacher of economics. Craig, can eat half a pack of bourbons. No, Craig, stop it now. Usually there's only one. Usually that's only to stop me eating. No, Craig, so dry. United City, have I ever managed in Hungary? Oh, Kev, you're on the move. By the way, Kev, are we on the move at 3 p.m. today? Let's get a bit of on-brand message down in the chat there, Kev. Are we all heading over to Twitch at 3 p.m, Kev? Are you off to Hungary? Is the club decided? Are we allowed to know? I don't think I have ever managed in Hungary. But Kev, meet Greeno. Greeno, meet Kev. Kev, Greeno knows everything about Hungarian football. He's managed to a Hungarian. Not a Hungarian footballer, I don't think, but he's managed to a Hungarian. By the way, I know it's still half-time and we've not done a jot of FM. What else have we got? Craig, Sweden are more of a cake culture, having fika, coffee and cake. I don't know what fika is. Edwin, tuning in late from Bangkok. Edwin, you get about. What are you doing over in Bangkok? You on your travels again? Pokes, whoa. It wasn't me who started the biscuit. No. Was it me, Pokes? No, it was you. You goaded me into it. Nigel, football in the 70s, coffee and tea were hardly better than puddle water. Bovril was the only thing you could taste. KD3 Llama, little update on the Hexagon Challenge. Here we go. This is what we've been waiting for. Only the Oceania Champions League left to tick off, so you've resigned from Al Rayyan, you've waited, and some New Zealand club sack their manager, and then you got the call from Legia Warsaw. I mean, you can't say no, KD3, can you? It would be rude. Simon Thornley, fig rolls very underrated, and a largely absent biscuit. I like the phrase absent biscuit. Here we go, Kev. This is what we need to know. Might be on at 3 p.m. That is the rumour. And yes, are we kicking it off with a job interview, Kev? That's the stream that we're all heading into. We can't raid over, Kev, but we'll do our best. We'll nudge everybody in your direction. Over on the purple brand, at 3 p.m. The United City FM new club in his journey back home. Lovely. Fika just means cough. Simon Thorne, you're a cultured individual. Well done. Edwin, no, we're not meant to be discussing tea time treats. It's just people have got, I don't know, they've got carried away. Edwin, I've played 45 minutes of FM in, an hour and 15 here. It's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. But Edwin carries on. He likes little dainty coconut crepes with a bit of grated... I tell you what, Edwin, that is a fancy little snack there. Well done on that. That's on a Twitch for eyes. Yeah, get over there and support Kev on Twitch as he tries. I guess it's not a done deal, is it, Kev? The interview could go wrong, I suppose, but sounds good. Getting closer to home. Yeah, Nigel's got it. Nigel supports everybody in the FM community. Nigel knows. Nigel is an absolute stalwart of Football Manager content. Did you miss the conclusion of the non-capped England 11 thing? I think if I go straight into it, I might reveal the halftime team talk. Yeah, sorry, I've done that by accident, haven't I? Never mind. There's the halftime team talk. I thought we'd get talking about kits. I don't know where... Oh, there it is. There it is for you, Craig. Look at that for a lineup. Drink it in. They could win some games, couldn't they? Good Lord. All right, Steve Grizovic is in goal, but other than that, looks pretty good. And yeah, there we go. Cat's out of the bag there. There's the halftime team talk. No, Craig, it's my incompetence at pressing buttons there that's given that away. My absolute incompetence. How tired is Ben Goodlife? Diddly. He's good for another half. Yes, Craig, that's on me, that one. Rook, not sure you're happy with the Nintendo kit. Rook, that is vintage, that one, isn't it? Nothing says football kits to me like Batistuta with a Nintendo sponsor. Oh, Fiorentina in the 90s. Get your thinking caps on anyway. Get the thinking caps on. As we fire one over the bar. Best football kits you've ever owned, ever seen. The one you always wanted as a youngster and you never got. I always wanted an England-Italia 90 shell suit as a youngster. All the cool kids had them in the playground on non-uniform days. Not me. There I was in my Diodora tracksuit, just standing on my own. What I wouldn't have given. Oh, that's a good effort. What I wouldn't have given for an England shell suit. Yes, they were highly flammable. If you stood in the sun too long, they were likely to singe. Come on, Kuya, we're off here. Look at us. This is... Oh, how have you given that away? Don't do anything silly now. Oh, I thought we were on the rampage there. Growing into the game, though, aren't we? I know we're still a bit behind on the XG, but we've had a number of efforts this half. This is looking better. Time for a second goal. Johnny Morris. Here we go. Just stroll that over the box. What happened? It was offside. Thought it might have hit a hand as he crossed it in. Okay, 72 minutes. We take a break. Craig, left-footed Matt Jansen on the right wing. Yeah, Craig, it's flexible. He's cutting in. Isaac, finally a conversation you're qualified to talk about. Actually sorting out your collection of... There we go. So get them all going. What do we got there? Wolf tracks, that's the spirit. If everything's working properly and I'm not making mistakes, are we really streaming? I don't think we are at all. Craig, at least you included him. Thank you very good. Thank you very much, Craig. Rook, just because it's old doesn't... Rook, it's got Batty goal in it. How can it be anything but good? Nigel, Llama has been known to play FM, but only as much as chat lets. Yeah. I mean, I still haven't got to the end of this game, have I? And now I've got caught up in kits. So got no game. Ireland for USA 94 had that little bit of orange on the white collar, didn't it? Oh, that was the stuff. We liked that. Craig's going for the Carlisle deck chair kit for the... Oh, 1995 Auto Windscreen Shield final. Was that against Birmingham, by the way? I remember we played Carlisle. Simon Thornley, the first Croatia kit. Red and white check, Simon. Scratch and Sniff's back. Teletext Holidays. Thanks for that. Genius. Tell us more about banking. Pokes. The first Croatia kit was something else. Simon, Man United's green and yellow kit. I see that, Simon, and I think of Cantona straight away. I'm sorry, Craig. Yeah, I'm a Birmingham fan. Isn't that the final that Paul Tate scored a winner in? Greeno eats Hummel, Denmark. Very true. Much as you hate to admit it, the Germany shirts of the 90s. Greeno, is that with the kind of like the Italian 90? Oh. Isaac got an absolutely stunning purple kit for Riska, Norwegian 4th Division. You had the famous grey Man United kit that they took off against Southampton at half time. Love that. Bear with me a second. There we go. Has that worked? Fabulous. Fabulous. Sorry. Scratch and sniff. I don't want to know anything about banking. James Martin, Chelsea's mid-90s away grey and orange monstrosity. Now I've got an image of Frank Sinclair. Am I in the right ballpark there? Why does my screen always go black when I try and turn back to it as well? What's that about? JM Thoughts, you do anything for last season's St. Gallen kit. Craig, were you there? I was there. I was not there, Craig. No, I was watching that at home. Birmingham actually sold out their allocation for that. We couldn't get tickets. Colt Blake. Kits have tempted Colt Blake out of his lurking there. The old Clyde Bank kit with a red sash. That's a niche suggestion and we applaud you for it. Myth. FK Haugesund. Myth, by the way, does this mean that you're Norwegian? We need to talk, Myth, if that is the case. By the way, Myth, how did I do with Haugesund? JM Thoughts. Hi, by the way. JM Thoughts. Golden Cream. Oh, don't do it. Don't do it, JM Thoughts. Don't take it back to the biscuits. They need no encouragement. Changes. Okay, we've got to make a change at centre half. Oscar Williams is on. Craig, you took 26,000, never matched it again. Imagine if Carlisle could get half of that. 13,000 every week at Carlisle. You'd be a championship club. Love Carlisle, by the way. Love Carlisle. Sean, as a happy hammer, you like the West Ham the Avco kit. So we're talking, what, Frank McAvenny? Oh, Myth, yes, you happen to be Norwegian. Haugesund was good as a foreigner. As good as a foreigner can do it. Oh, no. Haugesund. I tried to give it a little bit of Norwegian there. Okay, so Myth, we need to know whereabouts you are in Norway and who your team is. Are you a Haugesund fan? Or do you support another club? Because I quite like a Norwegian Football Manager adventure, as people in the chat may well know. Changes. Chris Brown cannot pass. Okay. Jamie Oliver cannot present a good team. No. No, Jamie Oliver cannot pass either. Dan Kemp, Ross's boy, can't jump. Not really options. I need that central midfielder stat, don't I? Chris Bowers, how tall are you? You can come on, Chris. Here we go. Your eyebrows terrify me, but you're on. Here we go. 73 minutes. Hoo-yah. We're on the break. This could just be one of those weird highlights there where you've made a substitution, so it prompts a highlight. Here's Hulk Hagen. Forward to Tails. Look at the pace from Tails. And in and up. And he spilt it. Smithy. Oh, just over the bar. It was a proper highlight. 15 minutes to see out. Fresh legs are on. Bookings are mounting up, although they are for them as well. Okay. Here we go. Kuya. Not 2 in one game. Good life. Do. Their keeper's got it. I'm not sure I saw a highlight there, but though. Okay. Let's get in here. What can we do? Bowers can play attacking midfield. So let's get Kieran Phillips on. No, let's not, actually. Let's just do it like that. Let's pop him in there for the last, 7 minutes of the game. What are the opposition up to? Okay, so he's going to have to get around them. They've got Mamas and Poppers playing. Didn't we come across Mamas and Poppers before? You had a little loan spell. Were you a Hungerford player? Is that what? Yeah, we know you. Yeah, I could do with a DM in just to protect against that, couldn't I? How about we just pop people in like that? Okay. And what are we doing? What are we doing? We're doing that. Okay. Come on then. We'll take a 1-0 now. We're still only narrowly ahead on the XG. It's not been a great game for us. Let's get that going there. Come on then. Let's see it out. Lovely. 90 minutes on the clock. Time-wasting substitution coming on. Kieran Phillips on for Joey Taylor. That'll take a few seconds. Referee. Is this a full-time highlight, referee? Blow the whistle, ref. Blow the whistle. That's it. That'll do. Hang on. We're going right over now. Come on. Don't let... Oh, there we go. That's 3 wins from 3 as Sutton United boss here. Hey, that's not bad, is it? Saw them out in that second half as well. We're training tomorrow. I'm not out training tomorrow. I'm doing my coaching course. No. Nice work, everybody. Without an assistant manager to guide you, God, you could easily click on the wrong stuff here, couldn't you? Very easily. Anyway, let's just have a look. Oh, you lot have been busy again. What are you up to? Used to get 10k for the big games in the mid-90s. You're averaging 7 to 8 now. Imagine Carlisle with 15,000 there every week. That would be good. 4 eyes in Llama we trust. Well, you might go back on that. Myth, here we go. You're on the west coast, an hour from Bergen. Bran, I don't know whether you knew this, Myth, by the way. Bran means fire in Norwegian, I think. And you're 1 hour from Haugesund. You're one of the few on your island. Oh, you're on an island. Oh, that's just not fair. Myth, this is my question for all Norwegians. Have you ever been to Lofoten, which looks like the most beautiful place on earth to me whenever I see it? Have you ever been to the Lofoten Islands? That is my bucket list location. Growrude for the win. Come on, JM. Don't bring back such great memories. Timper, Oliver Kahn's goalkeeper kits were always your favourite. You dreamed of having one, but it didn't happen. That's me with my Italian 90 shell suits. Myth doesn't have any oil money. Myth, am I right? Is the oil money, is that all down in Stavanger? Is that oil territory? Is that an oil town down in Stavanger? Got no game like a Juventus Sony kit. That's Ravanelli there, isn't it? JM thoughts. Any tips for the Mexican second tier? My tip would be, JM, you can't get promoted from it, can you? Haven't they put like an embargo on promotions for like the first 5 years? Is that a thing? 4 eyes. You take a player with the yellow card off. I ignored that. Sorry. Craig, you're currently on episode 19. Goodness me. Paused it as we were live. You're on episode 19 of Sub-Zero Hero. God, that's torture. Well done on making it that far, Craig. That is good. Nigel. A win away from home is never bad. I think we've done all right there. Clean sheet as well. Benjamin, you're going for a rogue shout. Not the snazziest or the most flamboyant. But for get my teeth back in. But for the significance of what the club did in that shirt, must have some sway. Your shout is the 1990-91 Woking FC kit. Is that the one? Wait for it. Woking. Did they beat West Brom in the cup? Was that Tim Bazaglo? Is that his name? Am I thinking of the right team, the right game? Was that then? United, 3-3. Does that automatically make you a club legend at Sutton? No. I'm behind Tim Vine in 4th place. Myth, a Lofo to know. You're scared of the Northern Norwegians. They are a special breed. What do you mean, very Brit-like people? Are they a bit prickly? Colt, you remember when Carlisle were top of Division 1 in 75? James Martin's got a Boca Juniors shirt you bought from the club shop at La Bombonera. James, tell us more. Did you get to a game? Oh, we're on the verge of abandoning the stream and just going full on bucket list here. By the way, can we all just read Myth's comment here? Spot on that Bran means fire. Just pitching in linguistically where I can, Myth. And Stavanger is the oil capital. Smashing it here. Myth, can you tell that I'm a little bit of an envious Norwegian file? I've played a lot of Football Manager in Norway. I love that country. I would love to visit Norway. By the way, don't tell Mrs. Llama. The little llamas are on board with this, by the way. Don't tell Mrs. Llama. I would love to just land in Norway and do football matches throughout the summer. Maybe start in Oslo, Stavanger, Bergen, up the coast, maybe to catch a Rosenborg game, then maybe up to Tromsø, Mulder. Oh, can you imagine? Well, you probably can imagine. You probably do it every weekend, but oh, that would be good. Edwin, you love the 1970 Brazil World Cup kid. Craig, you've been enjoying Sub-Zero Hero, seeing how the youngsters develop. Wow. Craig, you're too generous. Too generous. Oh, no, we've got a 14-day break. Apologies. You know what that means. And we can't have the team training like this, by the way. Goodness, look at what. I reckon this is Terry Bullivant at his worst here. Look what he's up to. I know we got a week off, Terry, but seriously. So let's build ourselves a training schedule, shall we? From scratch. Ideally, we'd like 3 or 4, so we've got a rotation option, but I won't subject you to that. Pokes, there are literally no facts that Llama doesn't know. By the way, Pokes, did you know that eating 3 bourbons a week lowers your life expectancy by 8 years? That's a fact. It sounds like a... Myth, could you tell us what ground you've been to then? I mean, have you been to see Brambergen? Clearly, you must have been to see Haugesund play. And how do you get to them if you're on an island? You get a little boat over to the mainland. And Myth, you're living the life. You really are. Craig, would have watched more, but then you found NCIS on Disney Plus at the same time and got me out. I mean, if it's a choice between Sub-Zero Hero and NCIS, I mean, there's only one choice there, isn't there? Greeno likes a little bit of 98 to noughties away Bournemouth, made by Patrick. Would love to see it make a comeback. Llama, do you know any facts about ground sloths? No, my kids are very into sloths, though, Rook. Lemurs and sloths, very big in the Llama household. I've seen a sloth, but I don't know many facts about the ground sloth. I reckon a ground sloth has a top speed of 80 kilometres an hour. If I don't know facts, Rook, I will make them up shamelessly. No chance of the Sutton players developing. They find it hard enough to complete a match. Yeah, they're tired. They're tired. We need reinforcements. I've played the same players 3 games in a row, Nigel. James Martin, you did see a game, not against River Plate. I mean, that's probably a good thing. Those games can get a little bit testy, can't they? It was against Banfield, but was still very intense. You say intense, you mean terrifying, James. James, I mean, this might be a request too far, James. Tell me if I'm pushing my luck here. But James, if you are in the Manager's Seat Discord and you have a picture of the atmosphere at the Bombonera, I would love to see it. If you just tag in at FM Llama, that may be a step too far. You might not be a Discorder. But I love seeing stadium photos from people's football matches. I love an overseas game, James. Absolutely love it. Craig, what happens if it's more like 20 ball bonds a week? That's terrifying, Craig. Myth was going to see Haugesund versus Brann in the Cup a week ago, but they had to move the match to a smaller venue due to the weather didn't make it. Greeno, 3 bourbons a week makes it 85% more likely you'll grow up in poverty. Science. Benjamin, one of the main reasons you suggested the kit, as you know, you appreciate the fact we beat a rival of yours. So am I right though? Tim Bazaglu with a hat-trick. I'm sure I remember that growing up in the West Midlands in the 90s. Myth, I'm going to butcher this. You've been to Sondal. I'm not sure I've got that right. Sondal Stadium and Haugesund and the national team stadium in Oslo. Very nice. Rook. Look, it's not made up if no one can... Thank you, Rook, backing me. Talking of testy games, Lazio-Roma game looked very tasty last night. Love a bit of Italian football, Isaac. Tell us who won. Myth, you've got bridges and... Of course you have. You live in a civilized country, Myth, unlike us savages. You've got bridges and undersea tunnels that connect you to the mainland. That sounds great. Nigel, we haven't had a Discord link for a while. Lol. Let me try and put that right. Forgive me. Rather than actually put a working link in the video description, instead I just leave the same broken link in there. And then every stream I have to go and get one. And I think by making a new one, I might be ruining all the old ones. But forgive me. Let's just edit that. Let's make sure that it never expires. Let's get the link. Okay, let's throw this into the chat. There we go. There we go, there we go, there we go. If anybody wants to join the Manager's Seat Discord, do it. If you ever want to spark up a conversation, maybe even about save ideas, just at FM Llama in the save ideas, and I will be all over it like a rash. Oh, here we go. Sundal was butchered. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know what to do with that G. Sorry. I'm going to stick to Haugesund. I was a bit better at that. Which teams have you managed in Norway? Good question. Let's not create training regimes. Let's have a look at Norwegian football. Here we go. Norway. Oh, by the way, who are the Magic? Norway Parks Magic Football Club from South Africa. Why are they called Norway Parks? Anyway, I'm like a small child. You see how easily I get distracted. Major clubs. Here we go. Let's get all the way down amongst this lot. What clubs have I managed in Norway starting now? Well, these are all second teams, aren't they? So I need to scroll up a little bit here. I've managed a lot. I will tell you, Myth, there was a time when Norway was the only country I played Football Manager in. Just done a video recently with the help of Simon Thornley about Gjøvik Lyn as well. Gjøvik Lyn. Never managed them though. Still in the second teams here. Apologies, Myth. GT's in as well. Sean Hammond still waiting for the biscuit tier list. The wait goes on. These are all too small. These have never been playable. I've never played any of these. Let's scroll up a touch. What do we got here? No. Maybe I need to start in like the 4th division and go down. Oh, we're still... I could have been going for a long time, wouldn't I? By the way, nobody else, Myth, is in the slightest bit interested in who I've managed in Norway, but do I care? That's the question. Okay, here we get into it. Here we are. We're into the good stuff. Okay, so who have I managed? Oh, I just saw Growrood. There we go. Let's start at this kind of level then. So I may as well just start at the top. Is that what you're saying? I have not managed Alta, although would love to. I would not manage Growrood. Only the great and the brave can. I've managed Egersund. I've managed Arundel. I've managed Levanger. I think no. There's another Haugesund there. I've managed Eidsvoll. I'm butchering all of these. I had a very long save with Flekkerud. I'm butchering these, by the way, Myth. I'm butchering these. Apologies. There's the other Lynn. Is that the John Obi Mikel Lynn? Frigg Oslo, Nerdo. I've managed them. They're from the same town as Russenburg, I think. There you go. Trondheim. Managed Nerdo. Let's keep going. I've managed a lot of them. I've not got to some of my best saves ever yet. Mjolnir used to be called something different. I think Mjolnir used to be called Narvik, didn't they? There you go, Narvik. I managed them back when they were Narvik, before they had a name change. By the way, I'm deliberately not reading the chat because you're all saying, look, we've fallen asleep now and we're logging off. Can you go and do something interesting? No. I want to talk about small Norwegian clubs here, and you're all going to suffer it. Who else have I managed down here? We still not got to the... By the way, Locomotive Oslo. Love that. Still not got to the names that I really had great saves at. Where's Hammerfest? Because I had a fabulous... I've managed Trumpstarlen. That was Sub-Zero Hero. Did that for YouTube. I've managed Lilyhammer as well. That was fun. Did a good 10 years at Lilyhammer. Where's Hammerfest, though? That was my best save ever in Norway at Hammerfest. Do they even exist anymore? They've got a polar bear on the badge, or at least they used to. What's going on here? My computer's being disobedient. Where's Hammerfest? No results for Hammerfest. Does it only have one M in it? Am I being silly? What? Why is there no Hammerfest? Has that club folded? Anyway, sorry. Okay, sorry. Isaac, Lazio 1-1-0. 3 red cards, 2 for Roma, 2 for Jose Mourinho. Still waiting on the biscuit tier list. Welcome in, GT, by the way. Great to see you. Niche place to play. Growroot. Pokes, still there. You think you made... I think you'd make a great... No, I would love to be. Haha, Fleckeroy made me... Fleckeroo. I've done that badly, haven't I? You didn't even know about Narvik changing to Mjolnir. I'll time... No, don't time yourself out. I need no excuses to talk Belgian or Norwegian Football Manager. Biscuits, a better subject? No. All right, you lot carry on with the biscuits. I need to create this training regime now. Come on. You help me out here as well. What are your favourite regimes to get in? We're going to create a custom one. So Saturdays is going to be match day. So we're going to get some match training, some map prep going. Attacking movement there. Defensive shape there. Teamwork in there. We're going to get some extracurricular in there. So those are set. Those are pretty standard. Oh, hang on. Whoa. Let's go back to Norway. I'm going to apologise for this. Anders Neugaard Mathiasen is from Gjøvik. So Gjøvik Lynn is, of course, your favourite. I just made a video about you. Simon, if you're there, are you listening? We've got a Gjøvik Lynn fan. By the way, I'm sure I'm not saying Gjøvik right. Apologies for that. Oh, but what a club, Anders. What a club. Simon's there. Vanilla attacking, defending, goalkeeping. You reckon some general in there? Okay. I'm so OCD. I'd have to do those in order. So we would have to do goalkeeping first. We can't do attacking before goalkeeping. Nigel, Hammerfest FK are currently in Division 4. I'm sure I had clubs smaller than that as I was searching. I had a great save with Hammerfest. That's right in the Arctic Circle. As in, right up there. Trumpstarlen have got nothing on Hammerfest. Right up in the Arctic Circle. Those are those northerners that Myth said that are terrifying. James Martin, while you were in South America, you also went to the Centenario in Montevideo, where the first World Cup final was played. Didn't see a game there, but was a cool... James Martin, are you just living your best life, by the way? Simon, hope we got the Gjøvik Lynn stuff right, or that Anders does. Yeah, don't watch Anders. First of all, Anders, it's a whole video about me pronouncing Jurvik Lin. I'm probably not even getting the Lin bit right, am I? Simon, defending. Like the thought of that. And attacking. I like the general sessions, Simon. They're my favourite sessions. And let's get one on the day before the match. Let's get the tacticals going. Then what do we want in there? Some technicals, chance creation and chance conversion on the same day. And do you know what? I'm so OCD. I have to have the chance creation first. I don't want to finish chances before we've created them. Is anybody else a bit particular about their training schedules? Is that just me? Is that a me thing? That could be a me thing, you know. It could be a me thing. We still got some sessions to fill. Let's get some specific defending in there then. So it's either ground defense or aerial defense. We'll go aerial. It's like a happy mermaid would. And let's get some attacking in there. What do we got? Wing play. Or direct. Or wing play. Overlap is defenders, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, wing play. We'll do that. So defense are working. We got the attackers working. We got space, though. We got space. Creation makes them happier than conversion. Who knew? Nigel, definitely need some chance conversion after all the blasts. So that's right. GT, there are certain training drills that need to happen before. Thank you, GT. Thank you. Got in a game match review after the match days. I don't think it's going to let me because we've got no staff, have we? Yeah, I haven't got any staff yet. Ashamedly, I've played about 7 days this stream, so I'm still waiting for people to apply. But yeah, we'll leave that there, and then we could get the old, we could get the double bubble going in there, couldn't we? Lots of happiness. 2 sessions to fill then. Craig, if the team is good enough to create some chances, you focus on the conversion. I don't know if we are. We've got 2 more sessions to go. I guess we should probably have something physical in the week as well, shouldn't we? Maybe that one. That's a tough day, that. So let's just restructure that a little bit. And do that. There you go. That balances that out a little bit. And then it's a god job. Simon, please. Simon, I've played 1 match. It took me a long time. By the way, we only played 1 match last stream, and I think I only played 2 the stream before. So 3 streams, 4 matches. Hoax plays faster than this. We want 1 more session in there. If I go something from the goalkeeping, that should give them some individual role training. So that looks good. Like that. Let's call this full-time week 1. We'll have to create some more off-stream, he says, in the knowledge that he probably won't. Let's get that in. There we go. Let's do that for the next couple of weeks. Okay. We've got 13 days where we're just going to click. We're going to click, we're going to click, we're going to click. And I'm going to try desperately to get to a second game. I don't want to go on holiday because it might sack me whilst I'm gone. Pokes, slow and steady wins the race or gets you to 11th. Yes, Pokes. I think you're right. Oh, hang on. Oh, you see, now this is going to delay us, isn't it? Jim Stannard and the Drench. But you're both at clubs already. No. Gonna have to continue that. Oh, Harry Wallace. Come on, Wallow. You're just a backup player for 6 months, Wallow, but we need a midfielder. You're on the truck, son. Well done. Puffin Gamer. What a fabulous name, Puffin Gamer. And you match it with a Puffin logo. Love that. How did you get that name? That is superb. Welcome in. Hope you're very well. How did you find the stream, Puffin Gamer? I like a username that involves an animal. Hence the FM Llama. Yeah, come on. Welcome him in. There we go. Thank you very much. Yeah, Puffin Gamer. Fabulous. I hope you're having a great afternoon. Welcome in. You see me desperately trying to get another game of FM played so that I am not branded as one of these streamers that just never ever plays. But now I'm making rushed decisions. Charlie Briscoe, get in, son. 475 notes a week. It must be made of money, Charlie. Hell's teeth, Charlie. He's driven a hard bargain there, hasn't he? Come on, we keep going. We keep going. Can we get another game played? I think we can. Graham Yates. Same hairdresser as me, Graham. Welcome in. I'm good, Graham. Never mind how I am. That's inconsequential, isn't it? How is your good self on this Monday afternoon? Hope you're well. Graham, Flu. Send home. Graham, tell me if I'm wrong. Do I know from Twitter? Are you a Gooner? Are you an Arsenal fan? Have I got that right? Craig, did you include set piece training? No, Craig, completely forgot. I'm not a one-game wonder. No, Puffin Gamer, don't say that. You're from the Faroe Islands and you love puffins. You've watched me a lot but never caught a live stream. Ah, Puffin, what on earth is life like on the Faroe Islands? I am now even more jealous of you than people that live in Norway, I think. I would love to live in the Faroe Islands. Tell me, Puffin, do you ever get databases for Football Manager? Well, there's 700 quid a week saved. Thank you for that. Do you get databases where you can play in the Faroe Islands? I once did a save with the Faroe Islands national team, but got sacked, unfortunately. Hey, we're getting a few out here as well. This is freeing up a bit in the budget. Graham, day off. Oh, living the dream. And you're a Gooner. Tell you what, I don't know why I remembered that, Graham. I just remember seeing on Twitter you talking about Arsenal. Welcome in, Graham. Hope your day off is going well. Are you in the London area, by the way? Are you close to Highbury? Well, you're living the dream down there, aren't you? Everybody's making me jealous. Puffin, I cannot believe you live in the Faroes. That must be great. Who do you follow, by the way? Who are the biggest club in the Faroes? Is that HB? Are they the big ones? They've got like a mallet or like a big hammer, like Thor's hammer on their badge. He says, and now he's got to check. Faroe Islands, we're off. That's it, Hafnar Budfalag. Those are our boys, aren't they? Oh, they do. Thor's hammer. There you go, you see. Oh, look at that. Here's me having to go and watch football at St Andrews. Imagine going and watch football there. You are literally living the dream. Shall we just have a little look at some football stadiums in the Faroe Islands? Look at that. Oh, sorry, Puffin. Sadly, you don't live in the Faroes anymore. You live in Denmark. And you're currently in the Danish military. You're a Danish Royal Guard now. Goodness me. Goodness me. I'm just taking on a little tour of memory lane here now. Do you want to see some more Faroes football clubs? Well, this is a big club as well, isn't it? Are those rivals? B36 and HB, they're rivals, aren't they? That's not as nice a ground, I don't think. I don't fancy that one. Don't rate it. Runavik, well, very nice. Very nice. Craig used to work with someone from the Faroe Islands while you were in Norway. PM, this is also your first stream. Welcome in. Graham, great. I don't know why I remember that. North London boy, but moved out to the sticks, Graham. Are you in, I don't know, where are you? Like, nice little spot of Hertfordshire or Surrey, somewhere like that. Simon, don't forget to click the Simon. So on brand. So on brand. Timper, you've got a pretty strong Nordic presence. Timper, you're Finnish, aren't you? Graham, yeah, Blue Nose, sorry. How's Job performing? Not getting that many chances, Graham, if I'm honest. Jude, we were probably selling Jude in about 6 months' time relative to where Job is. So, yeah, I don't think he's going to be Jude. Oh, that's very barren, that one. I don't like that. Puffin, you played for the HB at youth level, almost made it pro, but you've always wanted to go into the military. Ah, So you've been there. Does this double up as the national stadium, by the way? Because Tórshavn's the capital, isn't it? Where do the national team play? Is there a way for me to? Can I facilities in the Tórsvølle? Are those two? Were you playing at the Tórsvølle? No, you're not. Different ground. Sadly, you were never in FM. We'd have been looking you up if you were. Former Island manager Brian Kerr managed the Faroe Islands. Got no game. Yeah, that's a great fact. That is a great fact. Here's me desperately trying to get to game day. It's not even on the screen. And do you know what? I'm not even apologising for it. I've played one game of Football Manager today. And I'm going to be brutally honest. It's been great. We've talked biscuits. We've talked Norway. We've talked Faroe Islands. We've talked Danish military. We've talked our favourite football kits of all time. Nigel, come back around Christmas to see the end of the transfer. I'm sorry. I promise. We're streaming again tomorrow. 1 p.m. UK tomorrow. For all of you Scandies. That's going to be 2 p.m. I think for you, isn't it? You're an hour ahead UK time. For all of our North American friends, East Coast USA, East Coast of Canada as well, I think that's going to be 8. No, it's not. It is. It's going to be 8 a.m. It's going to be 8 a.m. Pokes streaming tomorrow. Yeah. Busy Wednesday, working Wednesday, Pokes, unfortunately. So I'm going to be live 1 p.m. tomorrow as well to make sure we still get our 3 streams in. It's 9 a.m. Rook right now. Thank you for that little time check. So I will see you in 24 hours time if you are around. And you never know, we might even have a stream where we play a second game of Football Manager. Thank you for all your lively chat today. I will see you tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day.